All right, good morning. It's Saturday. I am in Iowa. We're gonna be visiting our in-laws this weekend. High school graduation to go to. But first, I'm gonna go for a run. There's a little loop that I like to run when I'm back here. It's a little bit more than 5 miles each way. I'm running it in the reverse direction. It's the first time I've ever done that. I've always gone the other way for some reason. But beautiful weather out. It's in the mid 50s and the cloud cover is starting to break. It is magnificent. On a lap 2, I'm at about 5 3/4 miles in. As I made the lap, I stopped at the house, get some water, eat some food. I want to make sure I don't get dehydrated like last week. It's beautiful out here, just trying to take it nice and slow, get some miles in. Enjoying the Pegasus 35. These are great. All right, just got back from 15-mile run in the Zoom Pegasus 35. These were fantastic to run in today. Mostly road surfaces, some dirt road, and some parts of that dirt road were gravel. On the harder surfaces, this thing is beautiful to run in. It just feels great. That full-length Zoom pocket just kept me feeling good the entire time. The harder gravel, like when there was chunkier rocks, My left foot, which I think hits the ground harder than my right foot, my left foot felt a lot of discomfort hitting on some of those surfaces, so I felt myself navigating to avoid some of the bigger rocks so I could stay on some of the smaller rocks. But other than that, this thing is amazing, and this thing isn't meant to be a trail shoe, so not something that I would expect to do really well, but just to give you kind of my feedback on today. Around 12.5 miles into the run today, I felt a little bit of discomfort in both of my arches, kind of evenly and on the same sides. So I think my feet were just getting tired. I've been running a lot this year, but in terms of, I've been running frequently, about 6 days a week on average, but just not a lot of miles in terms of my long runs haven't been that long. And so I think at 12.5 miles, my feet were just getting really tired. And right now my feet are pretty tired, but that's, I think, normal for, and kind of what you would expect for about a 15-mile run for someone who has been running like 10 miles for their long runs. So given that, I think I feel fantastic. In terms of some of the other things that bothered me the first run that I went on with these 2 days ago, I had some problems in my right arch, and it was touching my arch in an uncomfortable way, which led to a little bit of toe numbness. But I didn't experience any of that today, so I think that that was definitely a break-in issue and not something that I anticipate will bother me in the future. The other thing that kind of stuck out was I had some issues with the heel cup, and I know this is like a new design designed to like be gentler on your Achilles, but the heel cup is definitely designed a little bit differently, and I feel like the area around here, there's just much more cushioning. And so there's just more touching the back of the foot. And when I first started running, the first half mile or so, I definitely felt like that heel was slipping almost a little bit, as if I hadn't tied down the shoe tight enough. But after about the first mile, once I got out of town and into some of the open roads, I didn't really notice that anymore. Later on in the run, I would kind of like check in on it like mentally to see if I could still feel it. And if I made myself like think about it, I could kind of tell that there was that sensation there, but I didn't ever feel like my foot was coming out, which was my original kind of concern. And so I don't think that's going to be a real issue. It's just a matter of getting used to the feel of the different design in the heel cup. But other than that, man, this thing was great for that longer distance. I felt really, really good. Went up some hills today, went on some surfaces that I don't normally run on, but this thing just had those miles coming in nice and easy. So a great day, a great Saturday, and I'm looking forward to putting a lot more miles in the shoe.
Yo, what's going on?